Welcome to today's lesson on expressions with parentheses. Today I'm going to teach you how to evaluate or solve an expression using parentheses. Let's go ahead and get started. Have you ever seen an expression with parentheses? Let's look at an example together. If we have the expression 27 plus 8 minus 3, and we grouped this together with parentheses around our 27 and our 8, we would make sure that we completed this part of the expression first. So parentheses are these rounded brackets that you see here in red. And whenever you have parentheses, that's going to be your first step in solving your expression or your equation. You're going to start with your group of parentheses. So first we're going to add 27 plus 8. Now 27 plus 8 gives us a sum of 35. And now that we've solved what's in our parentheses, now we can go ahead and subtract 3. And that's going to tell us that 35 minus 3 equals 32. So we've now evaluated or solved this expression using our parentheses. So what would you do if you had an expression that had more than one set of parentheses? Where would you start? Let's look at another example together. If I have the expression 2 times 3 plus 6 times 4 minus 5, and I have more than one set of parentheses, I have 2 times 3 and 6 times 4 in parentheses. You're going to solve this like you would a normal expression, starting at the left and working your way to the right. So you're going to solve your first set of parentheses first. So 2 times 3 equals 6. And then you can add your second set of parentheses. 6 times 4 equals 24. And then you can complete the rest of your expression. So 6 plus 24 equals 30, minus 5 equals 25. So as you can see, we still completed this expression, and we used it with more than one set of parentheses. But we started with our first set to the left, completed that set of parentheses, and then just moved on to the next set of parentheses. Let's go ahead and practice a few problems together. To start, we're going to evaluate this expression. We're going to start by adding 735 and 688 because that's our first set of parentheses. So 735 plus 688 gives us a sum of 1,423. And now we can add that to 240. So that gives us an overall answer of 1,663. Great job! Let's try a second practice problem together. This time, I want you to make this equation true. We have 8 times 3 plus 5 equals 29. I want you to insert parentheses to make this true. So let's go ahead and let's try. If we were to put parentheses around 3 plus 5, we would have to complete this first. So 3 plus 5 gives us a sum of 8. Now 8 times 8 equals 64. So that can't be correct. So let's try again. Now let's move our parentheses around 8 times 3. 8 times 3 equals 24. Plus 5 equals 29. So we've properly inserted our parentheses to make this equation true. Let's go ahead and try one last practice problem together. I want you to evaluate this expression. Well, we have two sets of parentheses in this expression, so we're going to start with our set of parentheses on the left. So 828 minus 489 gives us 339. So now we need to go ahead and evaluate our second set of parentheses. 272 minus 108 equals 164. So now that we've solved what's in our two sets of parentheses, we can finish our equation. So we have 339 plus 180 plus 164. And when we add all of those together, we get 683. Well done! Let's take a moment to review what you've learned in today's lesson. We learned that when you're using parentheses in an expression or an equation, you're going to start with your parentheses first, starting with the left-hand side and working your way towards the right. So 136 plus 27 equals 163. So we solved our first set of parentheses, and now we're going to move to our next set of parentheses. 17 plus 82 equals 99. So now we can subtract the sums of each of our sets of parentheses. 163 minus 99 equals 64. So now we are able to evaluate this expression using our sets of parentheses. Great work!